Hello, my Cancer family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is going to be your weekly reading for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you if you already subscribed to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a brief reminder that these are general readings and not everything is going to resonate with you. And this week, I'm using the Dragon Tarot deck. So you will see dragons pretty much on every card in this deck. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. Okay, Cancer, you're starting off with your first card, and it's the Eight of Wands. Your second card, the Page of Cups. And your third card, the Ten of Wands. A lot of fiery energy. And we'll be looking at your overall energy and crystal of the week in just a bit. Okay, Cancer, so getting back to your first card here, the Eight of Wands. This is indicating full steam ahead on whatever it is you're thinking about or working on right now. The Eight of Wands energy is giving you the green light to continue. And with this being the Wands energy, this is something you're truly passionate about. So this can be in regards to something creative that you're working on. The Wands are all about your life force and inspiration. It's your motivation, your power and desire, all connected into this wand energy. And the Eight of Wands indicates that something is about to happen, and very quickly. As this is the card of things set in motion, very intense energy, and this could involve communication, very rapid communication. And I always like to look at the direction of the wands on the different cards in the different decks, because some are coming down, some are shooting off, and some are coming like directly at you. Now, what this card is telling me, you've got 6 wands here, telling you full steam ahead, but the 2 here are warning you to maybe take a couple steps back and make sure this is the direction you want to go. As this can be an energy of where you're really rushing into something. And for some Cancers, this can be possibly really fast progress with whatever you're working on. And you might need to try to slow down so that you avoid making any kind of decisions or mistakes that you might regret later. Now, the Eight of Wands is a very exciting energy. It can indicate travel at this time. It can indicate a business partnership and things taking off and doing very well. And it can indicate a long-term romance coming in. As the Eight of Wands energy is that love at first sight and just being swept off your feet kind of energy. So one message from my guides is that someone might come in and invite you on some kind of a short trip, maybe a weekend getaway trip. Could be a fire sign that's inviting you, maybe a Sagittarius. And as long as you realize that this can be just a weekend to have a lot of fun, and then it's returning back to your reality, then it's all good. So for some Cancers, I feel that you might get a last-minute invitation to go off somewhere, do a little bit of traveling, have some fun. So it's a very quick but short-lived adventure. Now for some Cancers, the Eight of Wands is indicating the arrival of a message that you've really been waiting for. And it should be good news, Cancer. The number 8 energy of this card is abundance. It's a very positive energy, but one that moves quickly. Now, this is a general reading, so this could go off in many different directions. This could be waiting to hear that you got a job, or waiting to hear that a person you're interested in has accepted your invitation for a date. Could be that you were waiting to hear if you got that promotion at work, or being given that new project that you wanted to work on. The Eight of Wands energy is something that you're passionate about, Cancer, something that you put a lot of time and effort into. So that could be your job, that could be your home and family, that could be something that you're working on. Now, taking a look at your next card, you have the Page of Cups. And the first message coming through to me with this card is that you're going to be learning something new. The Page of Cups is a very youthful energy. Could be starting a new project. Could be bringing forth some hidden talents. Something that you weren't aware of that now you're very interested in, whatever it is. Something you'll enjoy. So yeah, hidden talents. That's a message coming through. And since this is a youthful energy, it can possibly be someone around you that's a bit shy, but is willing to learn from you, Cancer. So think about who that might be, as they're not going to come forth. They're shy. They're very sensitive. They're not going to let you know that they want to learn something. This is an energy of willing to learn, being a student, possibly something to do with the creative arts or the spiritual divine arts. Now, the Page of Cups could also be bringing in good news for some of you. And the fun thing about this deck, usually the Page of Cups shows a fish coming out of the cup. But of course, in the Dragon Tarot, we have a dragon emerging, which is just indicating that anything can happen. Anything can show up, especially when you apply yourself. Now, the Page of Cups as an actual individual could possibly be a water sign, a fellow Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces. Might be someone who is very open to love as well as messages from their higher self. This would be an individual that's very creatively inclined and can become very unhappy if there isn't enough time for that creativity. But in regards to your Eight of Wands card being first, the Page of Cups can be indicating that whatever it is you're working on, whatever the energy of the Eight of Wands is, it's ideal for you to be patient, receptive, and eager to learn as much as you can. And that will give you the ability to make progress with that Eight of Wands energy. Now, your next card is the Ten of Wands, which is an energy of having way too much on your plate, Cancer. So whatever the Eight of Wands here brought in, you've got your hands full. And now this particular one, looking at the card, you see here you have the Six Wands, indicating to move forward. But the Four Wands here, which seem to be holding you back with the energy of this card. So often with the Ten of Wands, you're so busy doing so much with all the responsibilities and tasks at hand that possibly you're not doing everything 100%. You're missing opportunities for new inspiration and growth. So the Ten of Wands card reminds you to remember your priorities, Cancer, and eliminate what's unnecessary. So this card is asking you, what can you delegate out to others? What's taking up so much of your time and energy with very little payoff, Cancer? because that's what you need to get rid of. That's what these 4 wands on the bottom here are representing. So take stock of what's your true priorities, Cancer. Same as your 8 of wands. This is also a very fiery Sagittarius energy. Very adventurous, unpredictable, restless energy, which is ruled by Saturn. And that's got to do with your time, your very precious time, Cancer. Now, Saturn is associated with your self-control and limitation and how mature you are in seeing how you handle everything. So the indication with this card is that you have too much on your plate at this time, and delegate the unimportant things to others. Then the number 10 energy of this card will kick into play when you do that. And then the energy would reduce to number 1, where then you can seek out new pursuits and new, fresh energy. Now, your numerology for the 3 cards here is number 19, which reduces to number 10, which is indicating to finish this up. And then reducing it to number 1, it's time for new beginnings for you. Now let's take a look and see what your overall energy card is for this week. The 6 of Wands. Look at all this wand energy, Cancer. Wow. Well, the 6 of Wands is an indication that you will be successful going through this week. Sorry, Cancer. You get tongue-tied when you do a lot of videos. This can be success, right, regarding a project you're working on, possibly success in a new love relationship developing, possibly success in a new job or a new position at your existing company. This is a lot of wand energy in your reading this week. Very passionate and fiery energy. So it has a lot to do with whatever you're passionate about or whatever you are working on. Whatever is like right in front of you this week. It's something that's truly important to you, Cancer. And the 6 of Wands energy is being a role model for others, taking the lead to guide and inspire others. And this is a definite indication that others are looking to you for guidance. So this card and energy is basically telling you the most powerful way to teach others is by modeling that behavior and attitude yourself. So this overall energy for this week is telling you to celebrate your successes, your little triumphs this week. But know that you're not finished. There's more work to be done. Now, the 6 of Wands energy, it's Leo's energy. Very fiery, very successful, taking the lead, ruled by Jupiter, which is associated with your luck, your happiness, your health, your good fortune. And the number 6 energy of this card is keeping things in harmony and balance, especially in regards to love and happiness in your life. And 6 is the number of the third eye chakra. Keep that in mind, Cancer, because it relates to your perception and intuition. So this week, listen to that little voice. It's telling you, maybe wait on this, or yes, I should go and have some fun this weekend. But also can be too much for one person to work on, and delegate some work to others. You have the 8 of Wands, which is indicating something coming in quickly, something progressing quickly, possibly good news coming in. And the Page of Cups is indicating maybe the start of a new relationship or possibly learning something new, diving into some new kind of studies, maybe in the creative arts or the divine arts. And the 10 of Wands shows up as you currently have too much on your plate, Cancer. So pay attention to the 4 wands down here. Find a few things that are eating up your time and energy that you can delegate out to someone else. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have selected for you this week. Insight. Okay, Cancer, so your angels and guides are suggesting this crystal because they want to send you a strong message in regards to your physical body and health. It's time for you now to get back in touch with your physical body and find a healthy balance for yourself. So, this is in regards to the way that you exercise, eat, drink, socialize. You may have been so caught up with other endeavors that you're neglecting your self-care. And when the crystal's insight is suggested, it's gotten to the point where now this is extreme self-care for you, Cancer. This is a powerful crystal which can remove energy blocks. It can also help you to bring out your own personal power, your creativity, and it also just ups your physical strength. It is associated with your root chakra, so it builds on that original basic foundation. So it's time to just take a look at how much you exercise, what you're eating and drinking, what's good for your body, what's not good for your body. Pay attention to how your body feels after you eat particular foods or have certain drinks. And your angels and guides are suggesting this Zinzite crystal this week to remind you that it all starts with you and self-care. Once again, you have the Eight of Wands, which is something quickly coming into your life, probably taking all your focus and energy on whatever that is. And with the Page of Cups, this could be a new relationship coming in, or this could be something new that you're just diving into, researching, learning about something new. And the Ten of Wands is indicating so much on your plate. So you're neglecting your own health, Cancer. And even though your overall energy here is the Six of Wands, you are successful, it also reminds you that you're a role model for others. So you need to take care of yourself first, Cancer, in order to be that good role model for others to look up to. So for this week, Cancer, listen to your guides. Make sure you have the Zinzite with you this week to help with those energy blocks. And also to remind you about whatever it is you're putting into your body and how well you take care of it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and help support my channel if you haven't already. Please join me for my daily readings or check out my channel for other tarot card readings available. Love and abundance to my Cancer family.